This is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and today we're in Arvada, Colorado. I am here at RMH Flooring. Since 2003, they have been providing quality work and affordable rates for the folks here in Metro and Denver metro areas. Ray, thanks for joining us. Let's start off a little bit about yourself. You've been doing this for some time. You now have a storefront here, easy access for folks. Share with me a little bit how it is that you got involved in this type of industry.
Mainly by accident. Just got a family and started working. So I stumbled across this and fell in love with doing floor and mainly refinishing and stuff like that, and then just kind of kept going because of kids, kids, wife, things of that sort. So just kept rolling.
Excellent. Speaking of falling in love with flooring, that's really the case for a lot of folks. I mean, basically one of the areas that really can make an impact when you walk in a room is the floor. I mean, many times the room itself is covered up with paintings or art or pictures or what have you. The floor kind of is a work of art by itself. Kind of makes a big impact when folks walk in. Is that something that you really enjoy providing for folks?
Yeah, I like to see their facial expression. I like to see the house change. House pretty much is transformed from the time I walk in to the time I leave. So it's pretty impressive to watch their facial expressions.
Excellent. Obviously, we have a lot of different choices when it comes to putting down floor. Everything from carpet, linoleum, tile, you name it. Why has wood really stood the test of time, do you think? Why people seem to love it, and it's a popular choice?
It's a forever floor, and after you put it in, you can still go back, you can sand it, you can finish it. It's cheaper to sand and finish a floor than it is to buy carpet or laminate or any other floor for that matter. So, just the longevity of it's forever. So, I mean, you got to appreciate that.
What is the fact that basically no matter what kind of style that you put in your home, be it if you go with a modern style or maybe a country look or a Victorian look, really you're going to be able to find a wood floor that can fit all those different types of styles. Is that kind of what you found with folks?
Yeah, as long as you got the color. You pick the color, and the color's going to make pretty much everything else flow together.
I mean, what's nice about wood is the fact that you're not limited to one color. Like you say, we're talking about multiple stains out there. What is the type of stain that you guys offer for folks?
Pretty much everything you see behind you is stain colors that I offer. So I've got 30 options. So you got a lot of options for sure.
Not only does floor actually provide warmth really in a room, I mean, kind of a charm that it gives to a room, but it's also, like you said, very durable, long-lasting. Are these floors meant to last for years on end?
Yeah, I usually tell people that my floors will last them, anywhere between 10 and 20 years, depending on their lifestyle.
Spend on the lifestyle. When you go in and actually create a consultation for somebody, do you kind of talk to them a little bit about what the floor is going to be used for? I mean, if they've got 6, 7 kids, or if this is going to be more of a showroom floor, are those some of the questions that you find out on the front end when you're going in and doing your initial inspection?
I go over all that when I'm going through the bids. So as I'm making up an estimate, I'm making sure that all the estimates going down the line. I talk to them about different products, different finishes you can put on to protect the floors, to make sure that the floor is going to be as durable as they need it to be for their lifestyle.
Basically, is it easy to take care of? I mean, is wood floor easy for folks to take care of if it's all been done right?
Yeah, it's pretty much the easiest thing out there. You can vac it, dust it, normal stuff, and then cleaning it, it's very simple. So if you have a good wood flooring product, it's very easy for you to take care of.
Obviously, technology has taken some leaps and bounds when it comes to flooring. You got quite a few assortments to provide here, especially here on the showroom. Share with me one of those, which is called a luxury vinyl planking. What is that for folks who don't understand some of the new stuff coming out?
Luxury vinyl planking is basically a product that's like a plank. It's a plank product, just like a hardwood floor. So you can get it in different widths, different colors, different tones, different textures. You can get it in a tile look, you can get it in a wood look, so you got a lot of different types of options. It's also the way it's put together, basically a completely waterproof product. You can drop it in a fishing pool, a swimming pool if you wanted to, pull it back out, put it in the floor again. So it's just resilient, it's very scratch resistant, holds up to just about anything out there. Awesome for concrete, surfaces, also very good for substrate, wood substrates. Pretty much just an all-around great product. I think it's what's going to take over the market as far as laminate is concerned pretty much eventually.
Not only that, but we're talking about something really durable. You're talking about scratch resistant, water resistant, stain resistant, even dent resistant. That's kind of some cool stuff.
Yeah, I like it. I've been trying to push it quite a bit, especially people that can't afford the real wood. It's a product that's really, really awesome for, people who are working with a budget, things of that sort, but also want something that's going to last forever. So I mean, it should last. I mean, I got products that have lifetime warranty on it, through and through for residential. So I'm pretty confident in them. They work pretty good.
I just purchased a new home myself, and really when it comes to the flooring, I really don't look at it as something as me spending on something. Really, it's an investment in your home. I mean, this is something that obviously it kind of gives back to you. Not only that, can raise the appraisal of a home. And what are some of the warranties that you're able to provide with your flooring?
With my hardwood install, sand, and finish, I give a lifetime warranty for all my installs. So every install I've ever put in, as long as my business is in business, as long as I'm here, I'll go back and fix something if we put something in that's wrong or bad. So sanding wise, the finishes, you can't really warranty a finish all that much. It's, you're going to get scuffs, you're going to get dings, you're going to get wear, you're going to get tear, you're going to get things like that, but that's the beauty of the refinishing process, is that you can go back and take care of that in the future. A lot less cost effective, it's not going to hurt your pocket like it will if you're getting a brand new floor.
Ray, let me ask you, something you had mentioned prior was sand on site. Explain that. What does that mean for folks that are getting flooring done?
Sand on site products are basically something that's going to be installed in your home. We come back in after we install it, we sand it, we get it flat. We basically are filling all the gaps, we're sealing the surface through and through. It's going to make it a lot more water resistant, to spills, things of that sort. If you do have kids or dogs, you're most definitely going to appreciate that. You don't have a beveled edge on the product like you would a pre-finished product, so it's not as vulnerable to catching on an edge, so you're not going to scratch it so easy going across, especially if you get the newer finishes out there. You got some really good high-dollar water-based products that are they're really good products that just hold up really well. I've got 4 kids, 3 dogs of my own, and the water-based products have just held up phenomenal.
This is something that basically makes a big difference by choosing somebody as professional as yourself versus somebody who's trying to do it yourselfer that basically doesn't even understand that last process, I would imagine.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to be a do-it-yourselfer, you're most definitely going to go after the pre-finished products. I sell a lot of laminates. I sell engineered hardwoods. I've even sold some of the Homer wood here that's behind us, to homeowners that want to take it home, put it in themselves, do things like that. I'm always supportive of people that are, trying to attack things themselves. So, and I'm always there to help them out too if they need it, So, but if it's us doing the work and you really want some of our craftsmanship, I mean, you're going to hire us for the sand on site purposes. That's our true craftsmanship.
Like you said before, you kind of fell into this occupation by happenstance. You really ended up loving floors itself. Is it still kind of enjoyable for you to complete a piece for somebody and see the finished work?
Oh, yeah. We take pictures of everything we do, just because of that. Take them home, show it to the wives, brag about it to friends, things of that sort, doing different colors. New colors come out all the time, so it's nice to put down those new colors, get some new features going on. So, but it's always very impressive to even ourselves, to sand a floor, walk out the house, finishing it, and just see the transformation happening.
Obviously, folks out there are making a big switch when they go from a totally different floor into a wood floor. What about folks who do have a wood floor already? They're pretty happy with it, but maybe it needs refinished, resurfaced, or maybe there's some areas where you need some replacement done. Are you guys able to go in there and do that as well?
Yeah, we could pretty much do anything you want with wood floors. If it's board replacements, scratches, repairs, anything like that, that's most definitely in our specialty. So, I like to say that I could do anything with a wood floor.
Obviously a special skill when it comes to putting in a floor down properly. I imagine even an extra special skill when you're talking about putting in this type of wood floor on staircases. That's something you guys special in as well.
Specialize in basically gutting a stair system, so we don't do it like a normal hardwood floor guy would do it. A lot of hardwood floor guys are cutting nosings off and adding to the top of the structure. We actually rip the whole thing out and rebuild the whole entire case. So that way we know that you're not getting something that's out of code. We're making sure it's right back to code. There's certain measurements and heights and variations in stairs, and we make sure that they're all right back to those specs.
One of the things that really can be a complement to those staircases is also the handrails. This is something you guys are able to go in as well and help with folks maybe where they need an upgrade or possibly a repair.
Yeah, we've got awesome, we do pretty awesome handrails. So as long as it's a wood with or a wood with wrought iron type mixture, we do it. We don't do any solid wrought iron rails because we don't weld anything. But yeah, we do lots and lots of handrails.
Excellent. When I was researching your company, checking out a lot of the work that you guys have done, I noticed some of these, I mean, they look beautiful floors, but you also got almost custom woodwork right within the floor. I mean, it really makes it look like it was built just for that particular space. Is that something that is really kind of a wow factor for folks when they take a look?
Yeah, you know, just to see the quality, the craftsmanship that goes into our work, you know, just to be able to see that we can do something like that, I think is helpful for them to pick that we have quality work that goes into it. So, you know, we always try to specialize in making sure that the customer's room is going to be complimented. You know, we don't want it to be something where it's not a compliment when you walk in and look at it. So I always, when I'm talking to my customers, I always sell them on something that's going to complement their home, not something that's not. So I never try to sell them something that, in my opinion, won't look right or good. So even if it's something that I could possibly make money on, I'm more concerned about the overall look and the appearance of the floor at the end.
Excellent. We've talked a lot about homes, residential. What about commercial places? Are you guys able to go in and do commercial accounts as well?
We do some commercial for sure. A lot of commercial is going to be a lot different than a residential home. It's going to be a lot of glue downs, engineered, things of those sorts. New build construction is different. You know, that's more like just doing a remodel, but it's just all wide open, you know, so naturally we could take care of those too. I've done a lot of, stuff in malls, so that's that type of stuff. So, yeah, we can most definitely take care of commercial people.
Wonderful. If we have a viewer out there that has never had a hardwood floor before, maybe they'd like to make a transformation in their home, is this a consultation where they'll learn more about that, and is the consultation free?
Yeah, consultation is always free. I always do a free bid. So I pride myself in making sure that people are very educated. So, you know, before I leave the home, usually they're too educated. They usually have more information than they can hold. But I'm always willing to answer the telephone at the same time, you know, so that way we can go over things twice if we need to, or even 3 times. But yeah, I educate them very well. You know, a lot of people that do hire me, they hire me based on the knowledge that I do give them. So, you know, it's a very educational visit when I do come.
Excellent. Viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is their website. First of all, on the website, you can take a look at some of the services they provide for you there. We're talking about major brands here that you can find here in the showroom. But keep in mind, they're really a phone call away. They can come into your home, take a look, do a free inspection, free consultation, see what it is you're looking for. And if you're talking about a hardwood floor you already have down, maybe you need it refinished or possibly resurfaced, or certain areas fixed on it, these guys can come in, take care of that for you. Maybe a new color you want to match the decor, they can take care of for you as well. Or possibly a complete floor, like you said, something that really transforms an entire home. That's what they have loved doing since 2003. That is RMH Flooring, providing hardwood and more. This is Gary Atensu with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know.